Good afternoon from Hunterdon Central Regional High School in Flemington, Hunterdon County, New Jersey. My name is Ryan Lowry. I'm joined with the great Mustafa Hooten on camera today. It is the Group 4 baseball semifinals here in Central New Jersey. We're going to have a good one coming up to you. Hunterdon Central 24-4 coming into this game, and Livingston 21-8 coming into this game. We are just 10 minutes away from first pitch here in Flemington, Hunterdon County, New Jersey. Next, stay tuned on the NFHS Network. You do not want to go anywhere. Sponsored to you by Michael C. Russinella at NJ Orthopedics.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Russinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
Are we back on?
Welcome back to the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. My name is Ryan Lowry. I'm on the broadcast today for the Group 4 semifinals down in Flemington, New Jersey. Hunterdon Central is taking on the Livingston Lancers, a tale of two teams that had quite the playoff run. For Hunterdon Central, it came out to be a little bit easier in the state sectional tournament. They were placed in Section 2, Group 4. They beat Phillipsburg 14-0 on the 1st of June. 3 days later, on the 4th of June, a 16-1 victory versus the Minutemen of Elizabeth down in Union County. Then a 4-0 win against Watchung Hills, and then in the final round to get here, a 5-1 win versus Woodbridge. So it really wasn't ever a close game in the sectional tournament for Hunterdon Central, which really compares to Livingston's trip here, where they really just had to skirmy right by Morristown by just a run. They had to take on Shane O'Neill, who reached 100 strikeouts on the year, the Lehigh commit. Then they had to pull out two big wins, including a win against Clifton, 19-5 coming into that game, who they also took down last year in an upset matchup. They're able to do that again, this time as the higher seed in the 4-5 matchup. Then in the semifinal round, they took down Hackensack, a program that took down the first seed Montclair, the second lower seed to defeat Montclair in tournament competition this year alongside Barringer. Then they were able to take down an 8-seeded West Orange Mountaineers team that didn't lose a game in 7 straight until hosting Hackensack to a 10-3 loss. And that is Livingston's road right here, ladies and gentlemen. It's an hour away from Essex County's great Livingston, New Jersey. And for Hunterdon Central, we're on their property, baby. It's their home, and they are ready to continue that winning mode that they've had all year. 24-4 record, only 4 losses on the year, and an abysmal 4 losses as well. Their 4 losses came early in the year. They lost at Montgomery 1-0 in game number 3. Then they got mercy ruled at South Brunswick and lost to Immaculata within the span of 4 days. And then their most recent loss came just about 2 weeks ago on 5/21 when they were at Steinert. They lost 7-4. Actually, that was roughly 3 or 4 weeks ago. So we have Mustafa on the camera today. We are ready to go for some first pitch baseball right here. Ryan Lowry on the broadcast. It is the Group 4 semifinals right here on the NFHS Network. The Lancers are ready. Hunterdon Central's ready. Let's play baseball as that first pitch misses for a ball, and the count is now 1-0 to Hauser.
To the computer.
The 1-0 count to Hauser. This one is fouled, and the count's now 1-1. We have excellent weather today. Couldn't complain at all, and a decent attendance as well. Obviously, it's tough for Livingston to bring their visiting section on over, but for Hunterdon Central, a nice attendance. The 1-1 count to Hauser. And the pitch. This one will miss for a ball, and the count's 2-1. Again, a very hot day. We're screeching on 85 degrees and not so much wind out here in Flemington. A 2-1. Cut on and miss. Now the count is 2-2, 2 apiece to Hauser. Again, we were on the broadcast for the Section 1 Group 4 finals down at PCTI. Livingston were able to upset Passaic County Technical Institute in a grudge match, a 4-2 game. The 2-2 pitch to Hauser. Caught on and missed, struck him out. It's the first out of the ball game. It's a swinging strikeout to Hauser. A nice pitch that went right down Broadway, and there's one away. And with one away for the Livingston Lancers, that is now going to bring up Daniel Levine. Levine, a big triple in the semifinals, in the final round for the Lancers. He will now dig on in with one away. And the pitch. Upstairs, and the count is 1-0 to Levine. On the mound is James Scott. He is a junior. And the pitch to Levine. This one is lined, and it will drop right in front of left field for a base hit. And it's the first hit of the ball game. Levine scores himself a single. A nice piece of contact there from the junior. Dropped right in front of Logan Mason. And the Lancers will now have a base runner on with one away in the top half of the first. As now for Livingston, that will bring up the designated hitter, LJ Kukuza. Kukuza, a first-year varsity Lancer, taking on James Scott. Scott, the lefty, tops at 85, according to Perfect Game.
Any two-sport athletes on Livingston?
We do have a bunch of two-sport athletes on this Livingston team, as that first pitch will miss for a ball on the count as 1-0. Thank you for bringing that up, Mustafa, our cameraman and producer today on the call. LJ Kukuza himself, a football player and first-year varsity Lancer baseball player.
I like football players.
So the 1-0 count now. Scott winds and checks first. Again, Kukuza all about the big bat. Didn't get much defensive time this year on the varsity level. Usually plays on the right side of the infield. Can play a little first base too, and the pitch. This one is high and away, and the count's 2-0. The winner will punch their ticket to Hamilton, a minor league baseball stadium, in the finals. That'll be the final game of the season. And the loser of this one will call this one the hike for the year.
This is our final game of the season.
Yeah, this is D1 Media Pro's final production of the season. We also have Cranford Baseball taking on Ramapo, as this one is fouled away. Now, that's a good game. Ramapo took down Montville. Montville having an amazing year this year. Last year, they finished out the year 7-14. This year, only 8 losses on a regular season, with over 16 wins going into the playoffs. So a very big win for Ramapo. Ramapo, a team with just a 15-11 record right now, and you got to remember there were 2 big wins to that sectional championship versus Montville, and what cleared the way for Old Tapan to win the Bergen County tournament was an upset victory that they were able to have over the Don Bosco Ironmen. That was their first in-state loss. Don Bosco having an amazing year. They took down Seton Hall Prep in the finals. That was a 4-2 grudge match as well.
Oh, that was crazy.
And the 2-1 with one away, the pitch with the runner on first base. This one's going to miss, and the count is 3-1. And again, I can tell you, we have a great view here in center field, Mustafa, but I am sweating. Feels like I'm on the beach.
Oh, yeah, you see I got a towel on my head,
Yeah.
man.
I'm very excited hitting the beach this weekend.
Yeah, but you brought the sunscreen. So.
Yeah, I brought some sunscreen to make sure that we're going to be all right. Imagine wearing baseball pants right now. Obviously, we're in shorts and a T-shirt, but wow, it is excruciatingly hot here in Flemington. It's just a beautiful day for baseball, though, nonetheless.
You got just stay cool thoughts.
Yeah, happy to make the trip out here. It was about an hour drive. The 3-1. A long stare down, and Scott will deal. And this is inside. Oh, they're going to call it a strike. A little late strike call. Kukuza started going for first, but no cigar on his behalf. And a runner on first base. Take a look at the Hunterdon Central defense. From left to right, we have Nick Ferry, Christian Patino, and Logan Mason. And the pitch. And that one's going to miss for ball 4. And Levine stole, but it's not going to matter anyway because it's a walk to Kukuza.
But the catcher threw it anyway.
Yes, the catcher did show off his arm. That's Brandon Padre. So that will dig in the younger Hauser, Aaron Hauser. Hauser, the first baseman that caught that ball at first base for the double play that took down PCTI for Livingston in that grudge match of the last 3 innings of a ball game. A 5-4-3 to end that game. Levine, Schroeder, Hauser, Lancers won.
Did the new rankings come out yet?
The new rankings have not come out yet from my knowledge, as this breaking ball almost hits Hauser and the count's 1-0.
Yeah, I want to see Livingston crack the top 20.
We have Nick Ferry to the right of us, standing in left field. He gave up the first hit of the ball game, could not read that pop fly in the heavy sun. The count is 1-0. Levine being semi-held on at second base, and the pitch. In there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. You know, very big fan of Hunterdon County, I am. They're just beautiful weather, just everything out here is so nice. It's very nice open land. Almost reminds me of the deep urban part of Morris County, which I'm more accustomed to. The Mount Olive area, that section, just excellent. So very open land Hunterdon Central is. Livingston, Hunterdon Central, very similar-minded schools. And the pitch. This one will just miss, and the count is 2-1. Very good baseball schools, as these two have proven themselves to be. And obviously, these two teams took each other on in the lacrosse playoffs to Livingston's prevail on the boys' side and Hunterdon Central's prevail on the girls' side.
I'm glad the device tonight.
The 2-1 with one away. Thank you for joining us this fall, winter, and spring on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. They'll check Levine at second. He's just back in safe standing. Mustafa, it's just been an excellent year on the NFHS Network. Can you highlight some games?
Oh man, this St. Peter's and St. Joe's. It's too many to name, man. It's too many games. Roselle Catholic.
RC to the TOC. The TOC victors this year, as that pitch is fouled away, and the count is 2-2.
Some awesome baseball games.
I mean, I have to say my highlight might have been Livingston and PCTI. That was a grudge match of a finals game. I couldn't have said that one any better. I mean, breath by breath, every pitch that one was. And I mean, we can't forget about, I think, Mustafa, you were there for some of the Cranford and Milburn game down at Milburn High School. That
was Kevin down there, but I did a lot of Cranford baseball this year.
That was a 10-8 final in which Milburn was up 4-0 at one point. Cranford then scraped a 4-1, and then all of a sudden made a comeback out of it. And now the count is full at 3-2 to Hauser.
You got one out?
We have one away in a full count here in the top of the first. Runners on first and second for the Lancers. Winner books a trip to the Group 4 state finals in Hamilton and is crowned a co-state champion with the non-public A, non-public B, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and then the Group 4. Cut on and miss, struck him out. It's a 6-pitch strikeout, and the second strikeout that Scott's able to record on the day, both of them swinging. So the younger Aaron Hauser goes down on strikes. And this is going to bring up the football quarterback himself. Looks to be, my apologies, Miles Side. So Side will dig in. The football quarterback himself is on deck. My apologies. But here comes Miles Side, a 2-year varsity starter for the Lancers. Side stands quite firm himself at around 6 foot. His father, Chuck, a very respectful individual. We're big Chuck Side fans. Runners off of first and second, and the pitch with 2 away. This one grounded, just fouled down the third base line, and the count is 0-1.
He ripped that one.
Yeah, it was a very nice piece of contact. So the count is 0-1. On deck for the Lancers, Brandon Kenny. Up to bat, Miles Side. Side saw himself in the 7, 8, and 9 spots in the lineup for the Lancers last year. He's able to maneuver his way to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Key hitter for Livingston. We have 2 away and an 0-1 count to Side. Runners on first and second here in the top half of the first. It's Livingston, Hunterdon Central, semifinal Group 4 baseball, as this one is lined deep to left field. Ferry makes the play on the run to retire the first inning. So no runs, a hit. Runners stranded on first and second base. Coming up next, Hunterdon Central will put their bats on the baseball and the Lancers in the field. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
Yeah, we need something like this in Livingston. We gotta get the parents to throw this a bet. I don't like filming. A mobile, like, scaffold.
Welcome back here to Hunterdon Central Regional High School. The Lancers have taken the field. Hunterdon Central coming to hit the hosts of this affair. They stranded runners on first and second after retiring 3 away. In the top of the half of the first inning, they're playing some music to get them hyped and ready to go. The winner of this one books a ticket to Hamilton to the state finals. Let's take a look at that Livingston defense that has been just so powerful, a prowess in the outfield. In right field, we have Brandon Kenny. Center field, we have Ben Hauser, the older of 2 Hausers. And then in left field, we have Julian Fusari. In the infield from third to first, we have Levine, Ullman, Schroeder, and the younger Aaron Hauser. And on the mound today is a young junior within Jonathan DePalma, a second-year pitcher for the Lancers. And he's taking on a Hunterdon Central lineup that is just absolutely full of Division I, Division II, Division III, maybe even, who knows, because we still don't have a lot of good athletes committed in this program. NAIA commits as well. So this is going to be a very good baseball game that is just getting itself sketched out. It's the first chapter of the book, as coming in to lead off for Hunterdon Central is Christian Patino. He's a Caldwell University senior who is playing center field today.
And he's committed to Caldwell.
Yes, he's committed to play at Caldwell University. My apologies. Christian Patino wears number 9. He leads the team with runs, 34 runs across the plate this year.
You see, I wore my grain for Livingston today.
Thank you for joining us here today on the D1 Media Pro page on the NFHS Network. So Christian Patino will dig in to get the bottom half of the inning started. It's Hunterdon Central's first taste at the baseball bat. There, this beautiful Monday afternoon, a 4 p.m. start. Couldn't ask for better weather. As this first pitch is grounded to short, Ullman is there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 pitch and 1 away. So just like that, there's a 1 out recorded. Christian Patino goes down on a 6-3. A nice play there with the glove by Dominic Ullman. And this is now going to bring up Mike Contigliano, the sophomore third baseman, the Seton Hall University commit, who will be batting in the lefty batter's box today. As he will take a pitch right down Broadway for a strike, and he sees an 0-1 count to get started. Again, we really like the dimensions of the field here at Hunterdon Central. I mean, the fence is nice and far away. We don't see ourselves a turf infield. This one's bunted right back to DePalma, and the throw to first. They just got him a nice scoop by Hauser. And actually, my apologies, looks like he couldn't handle it. So that'll be the first runner of the game for Hunterdon Central. That's a fringe hit error situation you're going to see right there. I'm going to score that one a single, but NJ.com will tell us tomorrow. That was a bunt right back to the mound, and DePalma hesitated. The throw looked like it was good from this distance, but obviously the camera doesn't lie, and it could not be handled at first base. This pitch, grounded first pitch, right through third and shortstop for a base hit. Logan Mason, the Scranton University commit, spears one through the hole, and it's 2 straight singles for Hunterdon Central, and that'll bring up the big cleanup hitter within Chase Fisher. How about that? Way to get a game started with the bat. Start swinging early. They've obviously studied DePalma. DePalma is a first pitch fastball consistency kind of guy. That's what you like to see when you play Essex County baseball. Coach Ennis likes to see that. Coach Shepard likes to see that. Coach Chapman of Milburn likes to see that. So here is the pitch to the cleanup hitter, and Fisher takes a strike. The count's 0-1. You know, I read this interesting statistic recently that actually says that the best pitch you're going to see in at-bat 80% of the time is the first pitch. So Hunterdon Central doing the right thing, capitalizing, especially when you have a consistent pitcher on the mound who's definitely hittable within Jonathan DePalma. The 0-1 pitch, that misses for a ball, and the count's 1-1. Runners off of first and second, similar to what Hunterdon Central saw defensively in the top half of the inning. On deck is Brandon Padre, the Manhattan College catcher. Again, Hunterdon Central graduating a lot of talent. Their sub-varsity programs did a phenomenal job this year. The 1-1 with 1 away. 3 1s on the scoreboard and the pitch. This one is grounded to third. Levine will field. He gets 1 at second. The throw to first. They got him a double play. 5-4-3 to retire the inning. We saw it in PCTI, and we'll see it here at Hunterdon Central to escape the Lancers out of trouble once again. We go to the second. It's a 0-0 ball game. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
It's the Ryan Lowry Show.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@readinessandsportseducation.org.
Complex spoils it. How much time we got left in the commercial?
Welcome back. We have returned here to Hunterdon Central Regional High School. We are going to go to the second inning, and let's talk about how we got through the first inning. Hauser struck out swinging. Levine singled. Kakuza walked. Hauser's younger brother struck out, and then Side flew out in a deep shot to left field that Nick Ferry was able to handle. So here is the dual sport athlete quarterback, Brandon Kenny.
Oh, it's the quarterback.
The right fielder, center fielder, and quarterback. He's also the middle reliever and closer for the Lancers, so he can do it all. This is his second year. And the pitch. Misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0.
Sounds like quite the athlete.
Yeah, Kenny is really an athlete. I mean, you got to see him in preseason and even, during tryouts with his athleticism. That kid can jump. This one is popped up, sky high. It's going to be an infield fly. A catcher pop fly that will be handled by Brandon Padre, falling down for the first out of the inning in 2 pitches. Kenny sorcered that one high, but like a boomerang, it came back. An F2. And that'll bring up Julian Fusari. Fusari, a first-year varsity Lancer. Played football his freshman year. His brother actually set some records on the lacrosse stage and played collegiately. That pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Funny thing about Hunterdon Central and Livingston, both Group 4 schools, they're really just an all-athletic community. A lot of multi-sport athletes. This pitch is sourced foul. Mustafa, as we were saying, you take a look at some schools like Seton Hall Prep, like Livingston, a lot of dual-sport athletes. Very healthy.
I think at Seton Hall you have to play 2 sports.
That's an interesting rule. I'm sure Chris Maldonado isn't such a fan of that rule. The D1 baseball commit for Clemson. The 1-1. Pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 2-1. We covered some of the best baseball in the state of New Jersey. Cranford, Seton Hall, Prep, you name it. If you combine the records of all the teams we covered, phenomenal. St. Peter's Prep played 30 games this year, scraped out 23 wins. And that pitch is in there for straight. Oh, Ferris had a great season. That's an inner city school. And they're winning a lot of baseball games. County finalists. Last year they won the county tournament. Sectional semifinalists this year, sectional quarterfinalists last year. It means they win the playoff and county games. That's really where it counts, is the playoff games. You see Hackensack only able to punch out 7 regular season wins, 18 regular season losses, and a draw, and they just came powering into the playoffs. This one is popped up into the outfield. Could be some trouble for Logan Mason coming on in, and he makes the play. As there's 2-away. Wasn't any trouble for him, pardon my French. Fusari will go down on an F9, and, well, with that being said, this will bring up the 8th hitter for the Lancers with Dominic Ullman. Ullman, actually son to the deputy police chief in Livingston High School.
Deputy police chief?
Yes, a lot of respect to the Ullman name as the pitch is high for a ball, and the count's 1-0.
I'm going to have to, if I get stopped, I'm going to drop his name. Hey, man, I'm Mr. Ullman, man.
Traffic exit. The 1-0. Ullman takes one high, 2-0. He does sound good itself, Officer Ullman.
Yeah.
A 2-0. Foul tip, 2-1. I mustn't lie, it's very good I have sunscreen on, Mustafa, because if not, I'd be calling my nose Red Rosie the Nosy.
Oh, thankfully, you're smarter than us. Smarter than me anyway.
3-1 with 2 away.
I just threw a towel over my head, but that's my sunscreen.
That's actually an athlete's trick, the 3-1. 5-pitch walk to Ullman, and Dominic's on first base. And this will bring up last in the lineup, Scott Schroeder. Now this is another Lancer player with a lot of important inheritance to him. This time not on the government stage, but actually on the baseball stage. His father played at Seton Hall University, a couple Hunterdon Central players going there, and actually is an assistant coach at Mo Beard, former Lancers head coach. He tries to bunt this one down the first base line, popped foul. The count is 0-1.
This catch is pretty nimble.
Yeah, we are seeing some impressive plays from Brandon Padre. Padre, an athlete. You saw him. He caught that boomerang like of a pop fly from Kenny.
Yeah, slid into the dugout.
Yeah, it was very impressive. He's an athlete, to say the least. The 0-1. Hunterdon Central baseball does not disappoint. They showed that this year with only 4 losses, only 1 mercy rule loss. Oh, and that check at first base is going to be overthrown. Ullman rounds second. That's where he'll be stopped in his tracks a couple feet off of it. That's why you got to be careful when you check the runner. Because now Ullman is in scoring position, and once again Livingston is pressing for home plate on the opposite side of the diamond. So it's an 0-1.
2-out rally.
Yeah, 2-out rally for the Lancers for Schroeder. This one without a hit yet. Livingston has a single in the first inning, but no second inning singles for Livingston, as I was saying. Breaking ball, that's going to get by Padre, and Ullman finds himself on the opposite side of the diamond after his walk. Look at that one. Free passes all around. His Amazon vouchers being given to him, and now it looks like we will have a chat at the mound. And that'll give us a chance to thank Michael C. Rusinella at NJ Orthopedics.
Absolutely. We appreciate his support. Go check him out in Clifton, especially after baseball season. Get those elbows checked out.
Get the arms checked out. The injured list, as they call it now, or the IR, my apologies, the injured reserve, gets heavier and heavier as the season goes. The way baseball is played nowadays with the needs of the arm and all that, 30 games within an 8-week span. Club baseball, you're playing tournaments, some kids pitching day after day. You really need to keep track of those arms more than ever, and Michael C. Rusinella is there for you, the 1-1. So no better than to go to him after baseball season. The 1-1, and 2 away now to Scott Schroeder Jr. Cut on a miss, 1-2. First runner on third base today, credited to the Lancers. They've been closest to home plate in this 0-0 affair in the top half of the second. Strike 3, swinging. Schroeder goes down on strike. So once again, Hunterdon Central escapes runners in scoring position. We go to the bottom half of the second. We got a 0-0 score here on the NFHS Network.
Are you interested in pursuing a career in sports marketing or creating impactful sports content? You can get experience in high school by being a part of the RISE program powered by Ortho Carolina. It will give you a head start on an exciting career. The RISE program exposes students to industry professionals and gives them real-world experience by creating content and marketing the teams at their own high school. To find out how you can be a part of RISE, email us at contact@
Shading on the bottom half of the second inning here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Hunterdon Central went down with 4 hitters. They will bring up Brandon Padre, Ryan Facinelli, Nick Ferry, and then, if more to come, Jared Casella and Chase Moskowitz. But I must say, the funniest thing is there are only 2 hitters in this lineup that are not committed to play baseball at the next level. So that is definitely cause for concern for Livingston as we get throughout the game.
Listen, they still got to play the game. It looks good on paper. But if we were playing the game on paper, we wouldn't show up. I
would 100% agree with that one. So here we are. Padre will dig on in. The senior catcher takes one for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Padre, Facinelli, and Ferry. Fisher went down, the rider commit, to end the inning in a 5-4-3 double play that was engineered by Daniel Levine. That pitch in there for a strike. I think he must have practiced it pretty well, that double play, because they turned it to win the Section 1 Group 4 championship at PCTI on Friday. That was quite the game, an early start due to prom.
This is our catcher here at bat?
This is our catcher, Brandon Padre, the senior.
And he's not committed?
He's actually committed to Manhattan College. So.
That's a good school.
Yeah, very good school. Academically, athletically as well. The 0-2. This one is scorched to left field. Fusari is under, and he makes the play on the hop. Fusari snagging a hit from Brandon Padre. How about that left field athleticism from Julian Fusari? It's an F7. And that'll bring up Ryan Facinelli. You know, I must say, Mustafa, every call I go, that could be my last pop out to left field of the year. It's just that time of year. We're wrapping up on the NFHS Network, but we can't wait to see you next year. That pitch in the dirt for a ball to Facinelli. You know, we
won't be that long, just a couple of weeks, and we're right back in August.
That's right. Cannot wait for some West Orange football. Kevin Connolly with West Orange soccer. We got some Livingston soccer. You name it. Grounded on the third base line and fair. Levine reads that one brilliantly. His throw across the diamond is in Hauser's glove like a pancake. And there's 2 away.
Very impressive, this Livingston infield.
You know, I said it in my Facebook post when Livingston won their section. I said that outfield has really been doing a brilliant job, but I can't believe I forgot to credit that infield. That infield has just been incredibly impressive. Take a look at what Levine has done at third base and Ullman at short. This one's grounded foul down the first baseline, and the count is 0-1. Baseball is a game of streakiness, and I really think Livingston has hit that streak at the right time. Every team, no matter how good and how bad, hits a streak, and these two teams have really hit one. Squibbed foul. 0-2. You know, Livingston working their outfield quite deep towards the fence. The fence 405 feet at its deepest in center field, just a little to our left. We're near left field. So the 0-2. Curry's going to pop this one up. This one could be trouble. Fusari calls everyone off. He runs on in towards shortstop, and he makes the play. And shallow left field to retire the second inning. We'll go to the third. Still scoreless on the NFHS Network.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro, and it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece, 90 seconds. Floyd attacking and throws it down! Corey Floyd! A missed opportunity down low, behind the back to Bueno and one! Lawrence with Floyd, he'll lob it up, and a slam! Too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd. Lays it in and one on the lob. Thought about the three. Drive. Baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd. Rowdy here with Corey Floyd after a tough start. Wilcher, three. Got it. Simeon Wilcher is fired up. And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Rowdy here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Sering driving and throws it down. He can't get around and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, build the basket. Marcus Rodi here with Roselle Catholic head coach Dave Boff. Dave, you're coming up.
Now it's your time to join.
Third inning of action here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Scott remains on the mound, to no surprise. The 85-mile-per-hour topped lefty will now be taking on the top of the order for the Lancers here in the third inning. Ryan Lowy and Mustafa Hooten, the legend of D1 Media Pro himself, and I believe, actually, it was approaching 10 years ago today since we just kick-started D1 Media Pro, Mustafa, is that correct?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I lose count.
It's been such a good ride, more and more games per year, as Hauser tries to chase a bunt and pulls it back, and the count's 1-0.
The live stream didn't start until 2017 because live streaming didn't exist when I first started.
Ah, so that was the connection with Don Boyle, the 1-0. Special thank you to Don Boyle and everyone at the NFHS Network for making a great year of productions possible. Bunt shown and bunt pulled back, but a strike is in there.
Big shout out to Mr. Porfido.
Oh, of course. Mr. Richard Porfido is actually stepping down at the end of this year and giving the reins. He's stepping down. He's giving it back to Mr. Cohen, who is also the basketball coach at the varsity level for Livingston. He'll be stepping down, and girls lacrosse coach, as that pitch fits in there for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
Games, right?
Yeah, we did a lot of Livingston basketball. They produced some great views for us, too. The 1-2. But a big shout out to Mr. Richard Porfido. Misses outside, 2-2. So here comes the 2-2 count. Full count, that one just misses a little low and a little inside. Nice attendance, starting to drip on in a little bit. We're seeing some Livingston students standing among the first base outfield line. This one is fouled away.
Nah, baseball attendance is funny because you see people like lined up on the outfield.
Yeah.
It's like very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very traditional, like, you know?
Full count. Fouled away, working a great count here is Hauser. You know, I cannot believe we've already made it to the playoffs for baseball. I mean, baseball, the latest sport to start its playoffs due to no TOC. Baseball, one of the few sports in New Jersey not have a tournament of champions. The full count pitch is misses for ball 4 and gets by Padre. Hauser hustles down to first base, and he's got a leadoff walk to his name. That'll bring up Daniel Levine.
You know, they're shortening the season next year.
Are they? Well, that is interesting. I thought they were going to expand it too. Actually, I've never heard of this because of the TOC's departure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, even football's only 8 games.
Really?
Yeah, 8 games.
Wow.
Playoffs, and football's going to be over before Thanksgiving.
Wow, so does that get rid of Thanksgiving rivalries? Because I loved doing Westfield Plainfield.
They still have the Thanksgiving game scheduled.
This one line to left field. Ferry's there. He makes the play. As you were saying. As there's one away, Levine in F7.
I think Westfield plays Plainfield on the 24th, which may be Thanksgiving.
That is a great third. It should be the third Thursday of the month. But that's really sad. I'm a huge fan of longer seasons. I really love the 25 to 30 game seasons.
Well, you know how I say all games matter.
All games do matter. Play like it's your last was actually the motto a lot of teams did over the winter when games were being canceled left and right due to COVID's outcry, as the first pitch is in there for a strike and the count's 0-1.
But it's like you want children active, engaged in the community and school, and it's I'd rather them playing baseball, football, or basketball, doing something positive.
The 0-1. And I can speak for many students as well. Finals is a stressful time too, so this is almost a way of an escape for the students. The 0-1. Winner books a ticket to Hamilton in the latter half of this week. Ball 1-1. 1-1 and 1 away. A runner on first base for Livingston is the older Ben Hauser. The Hauser brothers have had quite the year for Livingston. Superb lancers, to say the least. On deck is Aaron is the younger Hauser, as this pitch is popped foul, and the count is 1-2. Kakuza sees a 1-2 count. So I think I slurred my words a little bit there. My apologies. So up right now is Kakuza, and on deck is Hauser, and on first base is the older Hauser. And Levine went down on a fly out to left field, Ferry. So with all that sorted out, a 1-2 with 1 away. Ball 2, and sliding in safe with the steal is Benjamin Hauser. The throw from Padre couldn't get there, and it had to be relieved with backup from Facinelli.
So Ben is the older Hauser?
Yes, Ben is the senior FAU football commit.
FAU football?
FAU football, Florida Atlantic University football.
Wow. All right. What position is he for?
He is actually a kicker. So he's a special teams wizard. The 2-2.
That's big time football.
It's no joke. Hauser retreats back to second. Quite the athlete he is himself. We covered a few Livingston football games this year, covered their slush event versus Bloomfield, to say the least, and we also covered their home opener and a 23-0 win against the Melbourne Millers. The 2-2 with 1 away. Grounded to third, this one a high chopper, handled by the glove, and the throw to first is in time. They got him! Oh, Mike Contigliano! Ho-ho!
That's a great play.
That held Hauser at second. A 5-3. Mike Contigliano stole the show. It's Red Devil season on the green grass and pale dirt. The 2 away.
You know, it's almost, I'm starting not to see a lot of grass on baseball fields anymore.
It really is. We're seeing a lot of turf, but, you know, turf almost an advantage to the point where weather has been quite difficult to schedule outdoor events lately. The
Turf on baseball
0-1
fields
count.
is sinful.
Yeah, you know, I must say, though, I'm starting to become a fan of it. I really do like the Kelly Athletic Complex.
Yeah, I like the Kelly Athletic.
It's almost like a hub for rainouts, in a sense. The 0-1. 0-2. I mean, Mike Contigliano, we've been on Sports Center before, Mustafa. Could that be time number 2?
It could be. That was a great play.
I mean,
you got to send that play.
It was a very close call itself. The 0-2. Hauser has to defend the plate. Breaking ball, strike 3, looking.
Painted the inside corner.
That gets Hunterdon Central on their feet. They come to hit for the 3rd time today in a scoreless affair against Livingston in the Group 4 semifinals. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back. We have some food for us, Mustafa, coming up at the end of the half inning to feast on.
Shout out to Miss Malawi. She's the greatest.
Here's Jared Casella. That pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. Actually starting to cool down a little bit. We're getting a little wind here.
Ooh, summer breeze.
The 1-0. Breaking ball, strike, counts 1-1. That one fit right down the middle perfectly. So now it's the 1-1 count to Jared Casella, the designated hitter. And the pitch. In the dirt, and the count's 2-1. On deck, Chase Moskowitz, the senior second baseman. Hunterdon Central, great in the sense where they can mix their lineup with lefties and righties. The 2-1. 2-2. Yeah, that was a perfect pitch. You saw the stick there from the catcher as well. Just perfect side. Framed that one like a picture. I like to say it was the Pablo Picasso catch. The 2-2. Strike 3. Caught him in the dirt. And sides drop strike 3. Throw to first. Couldn't be any better. There's one away in the inning. So Casella goes down chasing. Here's Chase Moskowitz. On deck, top of the order with Christian Patino. Hunterdon Central in their black shirts with red accents to it, as well as the striped socks, as this one's grounded foul, and white pants, counts 0-1.
Big shout out to James Johnson for providing us the stats and data for Hunterdon Central.
Big shout out. Thank you so much. We couldn't appreciate all the effort this year from D1 Media Pro that's helped us make these productions possible, as this one is grounded into the shortstop second baseman hole for a base hit. Moskowitz gets a rally going. It's a 1-out single. And with that being said, it's top of the order. Here comes Christian Patino.
No relation to Rick.
No relation to Rick. One away and a runner on first base. On deck, Mike Contigliano. Contigliano, as the pitch is in there for a strike. My apologies, Patino, a Caldwell University commit for baseball. Caldwell University, an excellent campus, actually quite close to where we are.
Yeah, beautiful campus.
Also hosts Mount St. Dominic Academy softball, who won their non-public A this year North bracket. Lost to.
You got a special friend at Mount St. Dominic.
That one popped up to center field. Hauser under it, and he makes the play. 2 away. So Patino gets the second at-bat to the lineup going with a deep fly out to center field. It's an F8 in the scorebook. That brings up Mike Contigliano, a Seton Hall University commit. So Hunterdon Central likes to stay local. They like North Jersey. We like it too.
Yeah, can you blame them? It's like the best place in the world to live.
It is a really nice place. I am a grown Jersey boy, must say. Love it around here. 2 away. And that pitch in there for a strike. The count's 0-1. Special shout out to all alumni watching. I do know some Livingston baseball alumni are watching, as well as Hunterdon Central as well. So thank you to all alumni watching today's production. Leo 1. 1-1, that one high. I actually just got a text message myself from Anthony Barbella, who is currently playing baseball at Penn College of Technology, Lancer graduate. Ex-friend of mine said he's watching and he wants a shout out, so we'll give it to him. The 1-1 with 2 away.
Next one costs him $5.
This one is grounded to second. Schroeder can't handle it. It's going to sneak by the glove. And it's a single for Contigliano, the second hitter, as
Did you get him?
they're going to check him back at second. He's safe.
Oh, he's safe. I thought I saw him punch him out.
It was close. Credit him a single to that one, I believe. That'll bring up Logan Mason, the Scranton commit. So runners on first and second with 2 away. This is a 2-out rally for Hunterdon Central. Time is called. Looks like we're having a little communication. And we're going to have a pinch runner come on out. So Hunterdon Central will put a pinch runner on second base. And the pinch runner is number 16, Andrew Nguyen, the junior utility infielder. Mason will dig in. Runners on first and second. A fresh count to Mason's name. He's singled. He's 1 for 1 on the day. The win off of second. Contigliano off first. They're going to check him at second. Nguyen's in safe. Schroeder can't handle it. Look behind the field, Mustafa. Great land for fields. You can see some people doing some recreational activity. It looks like some wiffle ball. This is just really a nice place. Gotta love it out here in Flemington. I have a bias towards urban areas. If I don't end up working near a suburb, or excuse me, if I don't end up needing to work in a city, I'm going to live urban because it is just beautiful out here. That pitch is in the dirt. The count's 1-0. But Mustafa, we're very accustomed to that suburban area. You, a West Orange native. I'm a Livingston native myself. We're very accustomed to the Essex County suburban area near the city.
I was thinking about moving to Charlotte. I wanted a pickup truck and get me a shotgun.
Ah, Charlotte. We cover a lot in Charlotte. Looking forward to a fall in Charlotte, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Some great football. The 1-0. They're going to check the runner at second. Well in time. You can hear the chirping coming from the Red Devils bench. Now the wind's starting to spear on in a little bit, to say the least. So the 2-0 to Mason. In the dirt, that one's going to sneak by side. Nguyen sees himself at third. It's going to be a dead ball as it scrapes off of the backstop and into the Hunterdon Central dugout. Runners on second and third and a 3-0 count. Livingston and Jeopardy have given up the first runs of the ball game here. They've put on pressure almost every inning so far. Getting an AccuWeather report, 83 degrees and mostly sunny with a little wind spearing in, but a beautiful day. Thought we were going to see a little bit of rain this morning considering the clouds, but out of the way that is. The 3-0. Bases loaded walk. This brings up Chase Fisher. Fisher in the hot seat. He grounded into that 5-4-3 double play where Livingston escaped pressure the first time. Livingston doesn't need that much effort this time. They just need to get one away to escape bases loaded action. Nguyen off of third, Cantiliano off of second, and Mason off of first. Nguyen the pinch runner for Chase Moskowitz. So we're going to get a wait for the rider commit to see his first pitch of his second at-bat of the day, that one in the dirt, and the count's 1-0. Seeing the top side of things to get started. In there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Something to work off of for De Palma and the Lancers. Reminder to tune in our colleague and good friend Kevin Connolly on the broadcast for Cranford Group 3 baseball as they're taking on the winners of Section, I believe, 2 it is, the Ramapo Raiders, who took down Montville. Cranford took down Milburn in their sectional finals to get to the group tournament. The 1-1. Popped foul and a play. Non-Public A finals going to be very exciting this year. St. Augustine, their 6th straight sectional championship. All business going into the finals on Wednesday, the first of all state finals matchups. They're taking on Don Bosco. That's going to be a match that we've been waiting for all year. Don Bosco, who's been sitting at first, and St. Augustine just recently passed them. Don Bosco took down third-ranked program within Seton Hall to get to the finals.
Barely.
Yeah, just barely. 4-2, scraped by him. Here's the pitch. That one just misses. Livingston reacted to that call quite fiercely, and the count's 2-2. Two and 2 away here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro, and the bases loaded for Hunterdon Central here in the latter half of the third inning.
2 outs.
Ball 3. Livingston in jeopardy of walking the first run of the ball game here in Flemington. And Hunterdon Central's getting loud. Just one slip by De Palma, and a new chapter is written here in Flemington.
We got a full count. I have faith in De Palma. He's cool as a cucumber.
De Palma, the junior, not his first year in the hot stage. He pitched the home opener, 10-0 win Livingston had versus Newark Academy last year. On the 20th of April, that was. Last year's season delayed 20 days. So the crowd is loud and the benches are buzzing. The 3-2. Struck him out! Oh, the biggest pitch of the ball game so far. And the Lancers,
Did I call it or what?
The Lancers escape trouble. De Palma, Mustafa, I quote, cool as a cucumber. We're going to go to break. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
Hey, but on the suit. Took him and decreasing. Ethan Horton dribbles into the front court to Khalil Whitney. Going to the basket and the jam.
With them because they are getting resources from the city. They are getting resources, and they're arguing with us about the timeliness of those resources.
So here's Miles' side to get the fourth inning of action going. Side flew out in his first at to left field. Ferry retired him. That pitch is fouled away and the count's 1. Once again, thank you for tuning in, not just today, but all of this year on the NFHS Network presented by D1 Media Pro. We're very excited to see you over the fall for some more. Hunterdon Central bullpen getting ready to go. Pitch misses for a ball and the count's 1-1. Now that's something we're very happy to see, Mustafa. Here on D1 Media Pro, we don't have those bullpen cameras, so we just got to look to our right.
Got action in the Red Devil bullpen.
1-1, fouled away, and the count is 1-2. Casella, number 21 for Hunterdon Central, getting work done in the bullpen.
I like their jerseys, though.
They're very nice. They're black. They have the red accents to them.
They're different. They got the the red across the chest.
They're very classical, but as a colleague of mine, Kevin Connolly, would say, they're evil to broadcasters because you can't see the numbers very well. That pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 2-2.
The black numbers on black jerseys.
Reminds me of Livingston girls' soccer uniforms. Very difficult to read.
Oh, we had a couple of games like that. Bad jobs to whoever orders uniforms with.
The 2-2.
Numbers like that.
Breaking ball. Oh, that got him. Strike 3.
These pitchers today, man, these guys out here dealing.
Mustafa, it's in every essence a pitcher's duel. Here comes Brandon Kenny, a catcher pop fly. He was retired in his first at-bat. And the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Casella still getting his work in. Throwing full bullpen now. In there for a strike, counts 0-2. 1 strike away from retiring the second out of the inning. Livingston just barely escaped bases loaded action in the inning prior. Just misses, and the count is 1-2. Still a pitcher's count, though, to Scott. Again, Scott topped out at 85 in his last recording. 2-2.
Oh, I'm gonna invest in the radar gun.
Oh, those are great pieces of technology. Used them myself in my heyday. The 2-2.
You could get the pictures?
Yeah, I get the pictures when I was a catcher myself. This pitch misses for a ball, and the count is 3-2. And then during my pitching days, I saw myself just like the great Aroldis Chapman, where he would clock out 98 and I would clock out 48. Full count pitch with 1 away. This one is grounded foul. You know, the great thing about baseball is that it can be played in all different forms of fashion. You see wiffle ball. I mean, it's just a really fun sport. It might not be the fastest pace, but it's really fun.
This game is moving along quite fast.
Full count, 1 away. Ball 4, that one just misses. Close, but no cigar, and Kenny is on first. So here is Julian Fusari. So we'll dig in with 1 away and a runner on first base here in the top half of the 4th inning. 7 innings played in high school baseball. It's not the typical 9-inning affair you would usually see. And if mercy rule were to imply, which I highly doubt at this point in the ball game, considering its momentum, it would be over after a team is up by 10 runs. Fusari takes the first pitch to second base. They get 1 at second, and the throw to first. It's in time! A 4-6-3 double play. Livingston did it in the first. Hunterdon Central did it in the 4th.
Man, these guys are flashing leather out here.
So that will do the top half of the 4th. We go to the latter half. Hunterdon Central coming to hit in a tie ball game next on the NFHS Network.
It's a minute 30.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rusinella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
So here's Brandon Padre to lead off the bottom half of the fourth. Padre, a senior Manhattan commit, as he takes the ball. Flew out to left field in his first at-bat, and the count's 1-0. So the 1-0 now to Padre. Grounded in the infield to second. Schroeder hustles over, and he chips the ball to first base for the first out of the fourth inning. So here is Ryan Facinelli, the senior Bucknell commit, shortstop. He will dig in. He's the lefty hitter. And my apologies, he's the righty hitter for Hunterdon Central. He's starting to dig some dirt into the lefty batter's box. Thought he was maybe doing some switch hitting today, but he's back in the righty batter's box. And so the shortstop shows bunt and pulls back, and it's a ball, and the count's 1-0. You know, you wouldn't be a good broadcaster if you were to mention that this really has been the epitome of a pitcher's duel. It's been a really good ball game so far. Popped up. This one's sky high, staying fair near first base. Under it, the junior makes the play. 2 pitches and 2 away to Facinelli. Infield pop out to position number 3. That'll bring up Nick Ferry, the senior left fielder. Ferry digs into the lefty batter's box now. Flew out to Fusari, opposite direction. Going to Seton Hall University to play baseball for Coach, as this pitch misses for a ball.
You're going to be near us.
They're going to be very close to us. South Orange is the location of that excellent turf baseball field. 1-0. Time called. I think the big collegiate baseball stadium in the area for Essex County would have to be Yogi Berra Stadium. I mean, that hosts...
That's definitely the premier stadium.
Yeah, seats 5,000 people, hosts Jackals minor league independent baseball as that pitch is in there for a strike. Out here, I guess you're looking at the Sussex County Miners, just a county away.
Sussex County?
Yeah, Sussex County Miners.
I haven't been to that stadium.
That pitch misses high, and the count is 2-1.
I like a lot of the minor league stadiums around us.
Yeah, they're excellent, and actually the NJSIA likes to utilize them for most sports, actually. Those collegiate and professional stadiums. 2-1. Fouled away. I mean, you really got to love it when football, when they play at, my apologies, MetLife Stadium, that's what it's called, for the finals. That's really special. I mean, you were probably there for the Bosco game, the finals.
I've been there for a couple of them.
Yeah.
It's cold.
It's cold, yeah, MetLife. Brunswick, not the warmest of New Jersey climates, the 2-2. Fouled away. Also a big fan of where Rutgers plays.
The coldest game I ever did, 2014, Elizabeth and Linden. Football finals.
Ah. Group 4, I partake.
Yes.
The 2-2.
Great game, too.
Full count.
Definitely in my top 5 list.
And you know what I think is most interesting, Mustafa, is Group 4 may be the biggest of the public schools, but it's not always the best of the public schools because Mountain Lakes and Rumson Fairhaven, it's Group 1 versus Group 2 matchup in the TOC Finals. For lacrosse, of course, as that pitch is in there, strike 3. We go to the 5th, still scoreless. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro. And it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece. 90 seconds. Floyd attacking and throws it down. Corey Floyd. A missed opportunity down low behind the back to Bueno and one. Lawrence with Floyd to lob it up. On a slam. Too low go for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd. Lays it in, and 1 on the lob. Thought about the 3, drives, baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd. Here with Corey Floyd after a tough... Wilcher, 3. Got it! Simeon Wilcher is fired up! And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Sering driving and throws it down. He can't get around, and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay in, build the basket.
Top half of the 5th inning. 1-2-3 went the Red Devils to put the Lancers back with the bats. Here's Dominic Ullman. Ball 1.
We're down to the last 9 outs.
We're down to the last 9 outs of regulation, I must say.
But I don't see any lights here, so we can't go for so long.
Yeah, we couldn't keep playing for so long, but it is... Oh, that pitch is high up. Counts 2-2 on the bunt shown. I must say, though, it is a very, very, very nice day, and it's only 5 o'clock. We've only been here for an hour since first pitch, so definitely a lot of time to squeeze in extra innings of baseball. This pitch is taken to left field and deep, but Ferry's under it near the warning track. He runs on and makes the play for the first out of the inning.
He just made that look easy.
Ferry is quite the left fielder, a righty Brett Gardner. That was a deep hit there by Ullman, but Ferry made it look like no problem at all. So here's Schroeder, 9th hitter in the order for the Lancers. Top is due up. It's an excellent day for baseball. Little wind carrying the baseballs out in the outfield here, as you saw that one do. That pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. (5:01 p.m. Eastern Time). This one is taken to right field foul, and the count's 1-1. Logan Mason in right field for Hunterdon Central. He's been having a little bit more jolly of a time than Ferry. Ferry's been challenged a lot back here, but he's made it look easy. That pitch cut on and missed, and the count's 1-2. Schroeder struck out swinging in his first at-bat. The second baseman, son to Morristown Beard assistant coach, Scott Schroeder Sr., as he waves and fouls that one. Counts 1-2. And Thomas fondly called that was the stare down. Schroeder and Scott gave each other a good look.
See who blinked first?
This one is lined to short. Facinelli across the diamond. It's not in time. It's an infield singer for Scott Schroeder.
Girl pulled him off the bat.
I think he would have been safe anyway. Facinelli, a very good effort there at shortstop.
You could call that E5.
Potentially, I mean, it was a very nice piece. Yeah, and that would be an E6 on the shortstop, but that was a really nice piece. I think that might have actually slipped by most high school baseball shortstops. So it's a single for Schroeder. That brings up top of the order with Hauser. And Hauser cuts that one low, and the count is 0-1. No-go is Schroeder to second base on the steal. There's one away.
What about 400 feet? Or?
We're about, I'd say, roughly 400 feet. A little bit further back is 405 feet deep, dead center field. We're inching a little bit more towards Ferry in left field, so he's probably been hearing me all game. The 0-1, and that pitch misses. Padre had to jump for it, and the count's 1-1.
I wouldn't mind having a nice souvenir.
A nice souvenir? You're the lucky fan? And you always check out on Yes Network or, you know, MLB.com, whatever. You always see the broadcasters get one that go through their glass protection, and they get the lucky baseball. The 1-1. 1-2, can't complain with that pitch. So it's now the 1-2. To top of the order, Hauser, the older Benjamin Hauser. 0 for 1 today with a walk. Grounded to second base. Moskowitz gets the play at second. The throw to first. They couldn't get him on the relay. They're saying that Hauser went towards second, but no, he did not, confirms the umpire. And there's 2 away. So Hauser is in a fielder's choice safe at first, 4-6. That Moskowitz was able to retire working with Facinelli, but Facinelli's throw to first just couldn't be handled by Fisher, a little bit too wild. So there's 2 away and a runner on first base. That'll bring up Daniel Levine. The hot bat of Daniel Levine it's been. A deep fly out, a hard fly out to left field. Prior to that, a single to his name. He's on himself quite the hit streak. Takes a pitch away. They're going to check the runner at first. Whoa, that one's thrown deep into right field. Digging to second base, sliding in, safe! As it couldn't be handled by Facinelli is Ben Hauser. Miscommunication century for Hunterdon Central.
Livingston with a runner in scoring position.
So 2 away and a 1-0 count with the runner on second base. Breaking ball in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. So the 1-1. Two-1. Padre is able to find it. And the count is, as I said earlier, 2-1. Thank you for joining us here on the NFH's Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. Top half of the 5th inning of action. Time called, as it looks like something is going on in right field. Not exactly sure what is going on with Logan Mason.
Arguing with a parent or a fan?
Yeah, potentially. Well,
No, I don't think so.
you know, you actually said something famous, Mustafa, that made me laugh. You once said, that's why there's a shortage of officials, because they're all in the stands. It's a very famous call I remember you saying on color. This pitch is fouled away, and the count's 2-2. Yeah, that's right. That's why there's a shortage of officials. They're all in the stands. I believe that was at a Newark East Side basketball game, maybe, if I can recall that properly.
So many games, man. So many games.
So many games. The 2-2 with 2 away. Levine working himself a grudge match of an at-bat on the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Padre, and the count is full. Again, that sun really spilling on in, so plenty of time for any extra innings that are needed. But this game, much like the PCTI Livingston game, starting to slow down as we near towards the end. Baseball, not a game with the clock, as I like to remind a lot of people on the broadcast. Ball 4. Runner on first and second for Livingston. It's a walk to Levine.
2 on, 2 out.
2 on and 2 out. Here's LJ Kukuza. And looks like we're going to have a conversation at the mound, and we're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
So I must have muted the mic. Are we back?
2 away, a fresh count to LJ Kukuza. Runners on first and second for Livingston. We welcome you back here on the NFHS Network. Kukuza walked, and he grounded out to third. And that pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0 to him. The end of the game is nearing, starting to become a glimpse in the light. Squibbed foul, and the count's 1-1.
I'll tell you one thing, this Livingston team has been holding their own. Like, they've been playing a lot of quote-unquote top teams, number 6 PCTI, now they're facing here against Hunterdon Central. They're holding their own.
PCTI, no joke baseball as well. Natsir Mule, their first baseman who once pitched and played shortstop due to arm issues, committed to play at Miami. Once his arm's healthy, I'm sure he'll be seeing himself in minor league baseball sooner than later. 1-1 with 2 away. That pitch misses. As you were saying, Christian Pareja from PCTI, their pitcher, is committed to Coppin State. So,
Coppin State.
Excuse me, Coppin State. So that's a really, really, really competitive team. And Livingston was able to scrape by him. And on the other side, Hunterdon Central, I don't want to say it was a walk in the park, but it was definitely an easier run for them to get here. Livingston each game really had to sneak by. The 2-1. Line down the right field line. This one's foul. So now it's the 2-2 count with 2 away here in the top half of the 5th.
Livingston could kind of be like a Cinderella story.
This really is a Cinderella story. I mean, if you spoke to Coach Ennis, he said not a lot of returning varsity experienced players. This is last year's JV team and just a few returners, and they've really, really showed their strengths. The 2-2 with 2 away. Just got a piece of it foul to keep the at-bat alive. Got to remember, too, Hunterdon Central, really good at a lot of sports. This is a regional school that really knows how to dominate in athletics. Livingston, really a school that has not always been known to be such an athletic school this year, and just last year has just all of a sudden started to win a lot. Their softball team sectional champions last year, TOC finalists. Breaking ball misses, and the count is 3-2.
I remember when Livingston football was good, when Bill Tracy was coaching.
Really?
Oh yeah, Livingston football. I think they won a section in 2010.
I believe they did. You're right. They were regional champions down at MetLife.
A little before your time.
Just a little before my time.
What were you in 2010?
In 2010, I was 5 years old. I was moving up to kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Full count. Kakuza just got a piece of that one to keep his at-bat alive. We take a look at those 2010 days. I mean, all these Livingston baseball players, middle school and elementary school days.
Nah, but I remember a game they played East Orange, and they beat East Orange at East Orange.
Wow, you don't see that nowadays. East Orange, one of the best public schools. I think might be the best public school in the state of New Jersey after Cranford's deficit to West Morris.
Yeah, it could be. We'll see how they do this year.
Also, don't forget about James Caldwell. Full count pitch. Kakuza did not bite. Ball 4. 8 pitch at bat to Kakuza. He walks. He stands on first base.
Base is loaded.
Yeah. Standing second is Levine, and on third is Hauser. And here comes the coaches' conference. Could this be it for James Scott?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I do not believe it is. It's going to be a conversation at the mound. We're going to go to a quick break. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic.
Top of the 5th. And 2 away. Bases loaded for the Lancers. This will bring up Aaron Hauser for Livingston.
That's the younger Hauser.
This is the younger junior Hauser. No team has yet to scrape the score line. It's been 0-0 throughout this hour and 15 minutes of baseball. It's up to Hauser to change that as he grounds this one foul down the third base side. The count's 0-1. Now, I think it's important to mention some of the teams that have surprised us the most this year in terms of success. I'd say Livingston's definitely up there. Same as...
Absolutely.
I believe it's pronounced Vineland of South Jersey. I think it is pronounced, or rather Vinland. Vineland, a phenomenal year. This pitch is cut on and missed, 0-2. And now here comes the crowd. I neglected to mention as well, Montville and Old Tappan, out here in North Jersey, Old Tappan, Bergen County champs. So the 0-2 and 2 away. Hunterdon Central trying to escape the danger. It's been that kind of day on the mound for both pitchers. Scott coming off of a conference. Now finds himself A top and at bat versus Aaron Hauser, the 0-2. Upstairs, the count's 1-2. Consistency is key on the mound.
Let's see how Hauser comes back from this 0-2 down 0-2 in the count.
The 1-2 pitch ensuing. And this one got a piece of Hauser.
Uh-oh, they walked the run in.
Hit by pitch is how we crack the scoreline today in Flemington. It's a 1-0 Lancers lead. Oh my Lord.
I can't believe it.
Mind you, Hauser was down in the count 0-2.
Yeah, the count was 1-2 and you hit it with a pitch.
Yeah.
His teammates are unhappy.
This could be it for James Scott too. I think this might do his day on the bump. Kevin Quotesy is out there, and Kevin Quotesy will take the ball. So a new pitcher on the mound for Hunterdon Central. It's a righty. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center. The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Well, in the top of the 5th inning, the Lancers load the bases and a 1-2 count to Aaron Hauser, the junior, and he gets hit by a pitch and finds himself with an RBI HBP to his name to bring up Miles Side, and Side will be the first today to take on a middle reliever. Between the both teams is going to be James Quotesy's man, a right-hander, Jared Casella, number 21, as he will take over. And let's take a look now at Jared Casella so far this year. So he's pitched in 7 contests, and he's only pitched in 3 of the 7 home contests at home. Nonetheless, that is plenty for him to be used to this territory. He's pitched a total of, doing some math here, 13 2/3 innings, and he will be doing some relieving for James Scott. So a lefty on the mound turned into a righty on the mound for Hunterdon Central. As this will dig in the dangerous junior, potential collegiate baseball player in the future, Miles Side. That is Chuck Side's kid. He will now dig in.
They put one in play to get some insurance.
They really could. Two-way, though. So Hunterdon Central just an out away from coming back. Winner posts their ticket to Hamilton, New Jersey. A minor league baseball stadium, a fitting host for the Group 4, the biggest of the public schools final. And this one's grounded. Foul. Just fouled down the third base line, and the count's 0-1. Nice piece on that one. Topped it with the cork. On deck, Brandon Kenny.
Hey, good contact, just got out in front of it.
So it's the 0-1 with 2 away. Breaking ball hangs too high, and the count's 1-1. It all gets started on Wednesday. State Finals baseball. Non-public B, non-public A. And then throughout the week, 4 more public school finals where the games are being decided right now. The 1-1. Popped up sky high. This could be some outfield trouble. Logan Mason in right field makes the play, but not after Livingston gets a bases loaded hit by pitch. Inhaled by the junior Aaron Hauser. Hunterdon Central have 8 outs to spare before they're down to their final out.
Took one for the team.
Yeah, they're only down by a run. Stay tuned on the NFHS Network as they'll come to hit.
One of New Jersey's premier high school basketball teams gets their coverage from D1 Media Pro, and it goes like this.
Finds Floyd to tie things up. Tie game! 62 apiece. 90 seconds. Floyd attacking and throws it down. Corey Floyd. A missed opportunity down low behind the back to Bueno and one. Lawrence with Floyd to lob it up and a slam. Too low for Dunn. Wilcher to Floyd. Lays it in and one on the lob. Thought about the three. Drive. Baseline. Oh, what a start for Corey Floyd. Here with Corey Floyd after a tough... Wilcher, three. Got it. Simeon Wilcher is fired up. And Simeon Wilcher all alone with the flush. Here with Simeon Wilcher. And a pass taken away by Marshall. And he'll throw it down. Tosses it ahead to Valencia. Sering driving and throws it down. He can't get around and a turnover. Corey Floyd has it. Step through, lay it through the basket. Marcus Cerroti here with Roselle Catholic head coach Dave Boff. Dave, you're coming up.
Now it's your time to join.
How much time we got? We got an update from around the state. Cranford leads Ramapo 10-1.
That's Group 3 action right there. Winner books their ticket to Hamilton in the latter half of the week. Here's Jared Casella, pitching the dirt, and the count's 1-0. More action in the Hunterdon Central bullpen. Mason, number 10, warming up. So the 1-0 count. This pitch is taken to first. Hauser has to eat it, and he will take it himself to the bag for the first out of the bottom half of the fifth, and there's one away. This will bring up Chase Moskowitz, the last hitter in the order for the Red Devils. Still on the mound for the Lancers is Jonathan DePalma, and he wants a rerun, so he steps off, but doing a great day today. The pitch. Breaking ball, strike one. Again, when we interviewed Coach Ennis in the quarterfinal victory, Livingston were awaiting their matchup versus Hackensack or West Orange. Turned into Hackensack. Coach Ennis said he's very proud of his pitchers for developing into 7-inning-long pitchers. As that one is cut on and missed, and the count's 0-2. Livingston has the reliever within Brandon Kenny ready, the football arm, but, I mean, that starting staff is just phenomenal. The 0-2. Line to left field, going back Fusari. He makes the play. And there's two away. That spoils nice contact that Chase Moskowitz had. Top of the order, Christian Patino.
Top of the order, 2 down.
So Livingston trying to make their way to the state finals, same as Hunterdon Central. And the Red Devils, a poetic year. 24-4, ate themselves up to a 5-3 record at the beginning of the year, and they just only lost one from there. And this one is hit deep to right field, but Kenny camps under it. And that's why you take the first step back, folks, when fielding a fly ball, because you can make it look as easy as that. A nice piece of contact by Christian Patino is spoiled by Kenny. We will go to the 6th. 1-0 Lancers coming to bat.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite. In conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology, we can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. we are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
We saw him last year with the Bees. This is after he... Cliff O'Maury with the slam after the rebound. Cliff O'Maury with the block. Empty it. Under the basket. No foul called. Going the other way. Oh, here we go. Highlight reel. Number 11 gets it done. Sticking the tongue.
Hanging the same court together at any point. Really awesome moment for the two of them.
CJ going up for the dunk. 14-5. Coach Eric Elliott.
It was a backcourt except for the one guy that mattered.
Oh! Freshman Simeon Wiltshire. Welcome to the Lions Den.
We use that new coin term again, Matt. We just had the Cliff effect twice.
Woo! On the defensive side, good. From Brian Bernard. And Cliff. Woo! Another slam dunk. Gets the steal. Gives up to 9. Sports Center, you better be watching. We're all going to see an open shot like that. It's always the alley-oop. CJ Wiltshire, the big
game so far today.
So we go to the top half of the 6th inning here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro. It's Brandon Kenny. And the dual sport athlete will dig in. Had a catcher pop fly in his first at-bat, and he walked. So he's 0 for 1 on the day, statistically. And that pitch misses for a ball, and the count is 1-0. Fusari, Ullman, Schroeder, then top for Livingston as this next pitch. Sears in for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Again, we're out here about 400 feet here in Flemington, an excellent facility. Thank you to all who made today's production possible as we're scraping towards the end as that pitch is cut on and missed. Blew right by him. The 1-2. Strike 3. Placement perfection extravaganza. Kenny goes down on strikes. And there's one away.
Painted that outside corner, frozen.
It just absolutely shocked them. There's Julian Fusari for Livingston. He'll dig in. The left fielder. A lot of action on the corner outfielders today. Seen a lot in left field, just a little bit to our right. A lot of action over there.
Yeah, he got a lot of camera time today.
Pitch misses for a ball. It's like Dancing with the Stars over there.
So I think Livingston, they're going to wait till 2 hours to get a run on base.
Ah, that one just misses. That was a close one. And the count is 2-0. So the 2-0 count with one away. And the pitch. Got him with the inside strike, and the count's 2-1.
I like to say that these umpires are doing an excellent job today.
Yeah, they really have. It was a controversial call we saw at PCTI that completed the 5-4-3 double play. And PCTI actually sent the officials off with a boo. So that pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 3-1. Not quite seeing that today. Been a fair day. The 3-1. Strike 2, and the count is full. You know, if you're taking a look back at the Hunterdon Central schedule this year, they've had some really big wins to their name. I think we're going to highlight some of the best ones next as this full count pitch is grounded to second. Moskowitz to Fisher, they got him. And there's 2 away. So anyway, talking about the Hunterdon Central schedule, a big 7-6 win versus Ridge. Ridge had a great year off the bat this year. Last year they were sectional champions coming into this one. Bridgewater Raritan, a big 10-6 win. And then, of course, you can't forget about that Hunterdon Warren Sussex Tournament Championship as they were able to take down Pope John 12-3. So here is Dominic Goldman. Bunt shown. Bunt went around and missed, and the count's 0-1. Also, you can't forget about the 4-1 win versus Hillsborough, and then that whole playoff stint. It's really just been a phenomenal year for Hunterdon Central. And it's nothing shy of disappointment in comparison to other years, too. They won the Skyland Delaware Division, and last year a 23-3 record that saw them as champions taking down Pope John as well last year in the Hunterdon Warren Sussex Tournament. But they definitely got to be happy this year with a sectional tournament championship, as last year they fell to Middletown Southside in the quarterfinals. Middletown High School South. Middletown South baseball had quite the year, a 21-10 record. And an early departure was Middletown North, who had a 9-10 record, who punched out a, believe it or not, 10-game winning streak to win their section. They're in action today as that pitch misses and the count's 1-2. Statistically, a very interesting year in the baseball world.
Got him.
Strike three, froze him. So 1-2-3, go the Lancers. Hunterdon Central coming ahead next in the bottom half of the sixth on the NFHS Network.
He's like Mr. Freeze.
The North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute is the preferred practice for diagnosis and orthopedic treatment in New Jersey. From the moment you become a patient in our practice, our experienced team supports you until your full recovery with education, compassion, and understanding. Our focus includes sports injuries, as well as the treatment of a broad range of orthopedic complaints, from common tendon ailments and arthritic joint pain to traumatic injuries. Our facility offers an on-site physical therapy suite, in conjunction with specifically designed exercise programs, non-invasive and advanced healing technology. We can not only address the current injury, but also find the underlying cause, such as muscle weakness, imbalance, or improper form. We also offer non-surgical modalities, such as platelet-rich plasma injections, which can lead to an accelerated recovery. To provide efficient and excellent care, personal interactions and individualized attention for each patient is important. We are committed to create a protocol that can eliminate similar injuries in the future. At North Jersey Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Institute, we are dedicated to providing the highest standard of care and comfort of athletes, including patients with non-related sports injuries. Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Michael Rosanella utilizes non-surgical and minimally invasive surgical procedures to help patients regain back their quality of life.
First pitch in the dirt for a ball, and the count is 1-0 to Mike Quintiliano. 1-2-3 went Hunterdon Central in their bottom half of the fifth. 1-2-3 went Livingston in their top half of the sixth. Beautiful day is here. We're starting to feel that shade spill on in the latter half of the ball game. Winner will play in the latter half of the week at Hamilton. Pitch in there for a strike, and the count's 1-1. It's starting to become a precarious situation for the Red Devils, isn't it?
Yes.
The 1-1. Scraped foul down the first base side, and the count's 1-2. Yeah, Hunterdon Central in the Skyland Delaware Division, quite difficult competition, and they really just mastered it. Only dropped 2 competitions. 14-2 record in their division this year. The 1-2. Chopped to short. Ullman on the run. The throw to first. They got him! A close call. And Mike Quintiliano goes down. And he now moves for 2 for 3 on the day.
Another baseball fundamental. And when you're infield, you're supposed to charge the ball.
Charge the ball, absolutely. Don't wait for it to come to you. Go for it. And when you master that on-the-run throw like Derek Jeter, or a football sense Patrick Mahomes, you're doing it right. So here's Logan Mason. One away here in the latter half of the sixth. Strike one. On deck, Chase Fisher. Logan Mason going to play Scranton going to play baseball for Scranton, pardon. Popped up. Left field. This one will drop on a hop. And Fusari will misread it. Digging for two is Mason. The throw to second is not in time and mishandled. It's a double for Logan Mason. So a one-out double has the Lancers on their heels, and here's Chase Fisher. Mr. Ryder grounded out into a 5-4-3 and struck out swinging. It's his turn to make an impact. Oh, almost hit him. And the count's 1-0. The intensity is up. You can hear Hunterdon Central chirping on their bench. They're excited to be here now.
Yeah, the bench mob is serious.
The 1-0. 2-0, that one misses. Call this one the bottom of the 6th bash, if it does its duty for Hunterdon Central. And when you're this late in the season, it's do or die baseball, and there's this many teams left, every pitch puts a sweat through the face. It's that type of baseball game. The 2-0. Strike one. And it's 2-1. Cranford now trying to close it out on Ramapo. Your update down in Group 3 in Union County, about 40 or so minutes from here. Those are your 2 games covered to wrap up the year on the NFHS Network. The 2-1. Foul, 2-2. So the 2-2. Mason off of second with 1 away. Full count. That one just misses. This getting more intense by the pitch. Only 1 out here in the latter half of the 6th. A long-awaited deal from De Palma to come. And time is called. You know, the wind almost adding a little drama to it, like a play. See the jerseys breezing and the intensity per pitch coming in here.
Then we got a final at Cranford.
Popped up. Sky high. Hauser going back in center. He tracks it. He can't make the play. It's over his glove. Being waved on home is Mason. The relay. Not in time. He slid under the tag. It's a game-tying RBI double from Chase Fisher. And it's a whole new chapter in the book. That one just over Hauser's glove, so close.
But I think the mistake he made, he came forward first.
He might have stepped forward. Yeah, that could have killed his read on that pop fly. Could have also been the influx of wind entering Flemington. Bunt, no good. 0-1. Chase Fisher, how about that? 2 straight doubles. One that was misread by Fusari in left, and one that was misread by Hauser in center. And Hunterdon Central is back. Looking for win number 25 on the year. And a pinch runner will now be escorted into the ball game for the first baseman. But wow, that was a piece.
Yeah, he got all of that one.
Yeah, hand it to him. So there's a pinch runner on second base. And we're getting a look at who that is now.
13.
Looks like it's number 13 for Hunterdon Central. And on their roster, the pinch runner would equate to Riley Wickenheiser, the senior.
They got to get rid of those jerseys, though.
Breaking ball, that one just misses. And it counts 1-1. So Wickenheiser is the pinch runner for Fisher. The 1-1. Popped up. Left field. Fusari going back. At the track, shading towards foul territory. At the wall. He can't make the play. Wickenheiser rounds third. He's going to go home. The relay is cut off by the shortstop. It's an RBI, third double in a row from Brandon Padre. And Hunterdon Central has their first lead of the ball game. Lift it, shift it, and pelt it on to the fence. The third run of the ball game goes to Hunterdon Central. The second run of the ball game goes to Hunterdon Central. And only the first run of the ball game went to Livingston. It's an odd number, which means the team has to be in front. And after this inning, you give it to the Red Devils of Hunterdon Central. So Corey Feigenbaum, the pitching coach, special thank you to him for providing us with our lineup today for Livingston. Shares a quick word with De Palma, who will stay on the mound. But just like that, Hunterdon Central is back in the driver's seat. Padre with that RBI double, the go-ahead double. And it's a new ball game in front for Hunterdon Central.
That's the Manhattan commit.
That is the Manhattan commit. Here's Ryan Facinelli.
The future Jasper.
Yes, Manhattan Jasper. Brandon Padre, a hero, his first hit of the ball game. And here's the Bucknell boy himself, Ryan Facinelli. Strike one. What a turn of events. These baseballs being lifted off the screws. It's been hard to read in the outfield for the Lancers. Fusari thought he saw it.
Can't blame it on the sun.
Yeah, I can't, no doubt about it. This one popped up. This could be more trouble. Hauser under it. This time he reads it properly, and he makes the play. Tagging up is Padre. The relay throw cannot be handled. Oh, it was perfect on a hop, but it jumped Levine at the heart. But just like that, there's two away. So it's a sacrifice fly out to center field for Facinelli. And here comes Nick Ferry, the Seton Hall commit. That was a really nice throw there. You saw the football in him, but that hop just jumped Levine. Pitch misses for a ball, and the count's 1-0. So this means that Livingston is now down to their final 3 outs. But it's only a 1-run difference, and Livingston only needs 1 out to escape this runner on third jam they're seeing. Lifted to right field. Kenny runs on and he makes the play. We go to the 7th. Hunterdon Central bangs in the second and third run of the ball game. They put Livingston on last licks. Next, stay tuned on the NFHS Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great. Participate!
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate.
Logan Mason takes the bump for Hunterdon Central. They're trying to end Livingston's season and complete the ultimate 2-run comeback. It all began with the thruple of doubles. The thruple of doubles. Mason with the double. Fisher with the double. And then Padre with the double to top it off. A tag up would then strand a runner on third and get the Red Devils ready to try and retire the Lancers. It's Schroeder then top, which means Hauser, Levine, and then if permitted, Kukuza, Younger Hauser, Side, Kenny, Fusari, Ullman, and then right back to where we started with the inning. Top half of the seventh, last chance Lancers in their season. Mason out for another inning deals. This pitch is in there for a strike and the count's 0-1. My name is Ryan Lau. With Mustafa Hooten. Thank you for tuning in here on the NFHS Network as a presentation by D1 Media Pro. It's been a phenomenal fall, winter, and spring with you. The 0-1. 1-1. That one misses high. So who would have thought the tide would have turned like that? Every inning was a pitcher's jam that turned into a pitcher's duel. The 1-0. 2-0, that one misses. Excuse me, now it's 2-1. Pardon that one. The 2-1. Both benches on their feet, no reason to sit. Grounded to short, Facinelli. And Fisher jumps and he holds the bag. It's the first out of the inning. A high throw is not a problem for the tall frame of Chase Fisher. Schroeder goes down on a 6-3. And the Lancers have 2 outs remaining in this contest. So here's Benjamin Hauser. Pitch misses for a ball and the count's 1-0. It's been a phenomenal year on the NFHS Network, and we're going to miss you this summer.
I'll try to find something to do this summer.
The 1-0.
Do some pickleball.
Allen misses. The count's 2-0. I'm sure there's some great weddings, bar mitzvahs, you name it. We're there for every occasion.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I got something to do.
D1media@yahoo.com. You know where to go. We're not just the #1 live stream. We're the #1 event filmer, streamer, photographer, you name it. We got it all. Line foul. Down the right field line, 2-1.
What you got planned for the summer?
Oh, this summer I'm heading out, spending a month down in Massachusetts. I'll be around for the latter half.
Okay.
Always looking forward to doing some photography, videography, commentary, you name it. The 2-1, one away, the pitch. Fouled away, 2-2. Livingston living on a prayer in Hunterdon Central. Living on a hump to Hamilton. The 2-2. It's the road to Hamilton. Rounded to first. Fisher tosses it. It's not in time. Mason could not get to the bag. And Hauser has himself an infield single.
That could come back and haunt him.
That could absolutely come back to haunt him. So Hauser with a 1-out infield single. And this is Levine. But you know what? There's always good news on the other side, because that means that the double play is on. Here's Dan Levine. Singled in his first at-bat, then flew out to left field on a solid piece of contact. He would then walk to sandwich his at-bats on the day as they check Hauser at first. He's in safe. The winner plays on one more game. The loser calls it a great spring. As that pitch is in there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Vroom vroom to Veterans Park is the winner of this one. The 0-1. Pitch. 1-1. This could go either way. It's a close contest, only separated by 1 run. And in high school baseball, 4 or 5 runs is close baseball.
Yeah.
A lot different than the majors. So
anything could happen.
This one is up for grabs, to say the least. Popped up. The shortstop, Ryan Facinelli, makes the play, and there's 2 away. And now the Lancers are down to their final out of the season.
This one, they're about to rally now for 3 runs.
So this leaves it up to L.J. Kakuza. The senior wants to prolong his Lancer athletic career. And he has to do it here. This could wrap up the year for the Livingston Lancers and give Hunterdon Central a trip to Veterans Park in Hamilton. State Finals action, 6 games to come. The pitch. First one is grounded foul, and the count's 0-1.
I'm telling you, there are no losers here, man. It's just been a great game. 2 teams had a great season.
Absolutely. Game number 29 for Hunterdon Central right here. Game number 30 for the Lancers. A loss here would move them to 21-9 and would move Hunterdon Central to 25-4. No matter what, this is the final week of baseball in the state of New Jersey, the final week of high school athletics in the state of New Jersey. The 0-1. Caught on and missed, 0-2. The Lancers are down to their final strike, and Hunterdon Central just a strike away from Hamilton. So the 0-2. Just missed. Oh, that one scraped it.
Close, it was close.
That was really close. Kakuza taking a breath. So here comes the applause. Mason deals. This one misses. It's 2-2. Actually, Hunterdon Central starting to stay relatively quiet. I guess trying to just keep Mason in the zone. It's not a separation of a ball game. It's in 3 runs, a 2-1 lead for the Red Devils.
Hey, one swing could change it all.
One swing could change it all, absolutely. Even an error could change it all, perhaps.
No, I need it to happen fast. I want to see it go over the fence.
Ah. Time is called, and a conversation at the mound will ensue. Really just a great ball game this has been, Mustafa. We cannot talk about how much fun we've had today.
I mean, look, we had fun all season, man. West Orange football, Hillside.
Great year of athletics on the NFHS network. Howell and Cherokee, also being played simultaneously, in this one at Cherokee High School. Winner of that one takes on the winner of Hunterdon Central and Livingston, decided potentially within a pitch or 2.
But Howell and Cherokee, that game isn't live, is it?
It is not live streamed, no. Nah. Not from my recollection.
Man, look, if we're not there, it's like the game never happened.
The 2-2. Struck him out! And that will do the ball game. The Hunterdon Central Red Devils are going to Veterans Park. Hamilton, here they come. Section 2, Group 4 semifinals, and now the big stage. They did it. The comeback is complete.
Great comeback.
Last-second bottom half rally brings them into a top half where only 1 base runner was allowed off of an infield single, and around that, 3 outs to complete the journey. I'm Ryan Lausch with Mustafa Hooten. We'd like to thank you for joining us today here on the NFHS Network, presented by D1 Media Pro, and all year. That'll wrap it up. Today's 2 productions, that's it for this year's live streaming action of high school athletics. Mustafa, do you have anything to say?
I'm going on vacation.
You're going on vacation, so am I. We're anticipating a good one. Reminder that this finals game between the winner of Howell and Cherokee and now Hunterdon Central as they knock out Livingston will be played at the end of the week. Go check it out at Veterans Park in Hamilton. But with that being said, Livingston's season comes to an end. 21-9. An amazing year, an amazing run. Sectional champion quarterfinalists. And a strong division and conference run. And for Hunterdon Central, the magic only continues. Hunterdon Warren Sussex champions. Skylands Delaware Division champions. Section 2 Group 4 champions. And with this semifinal victory versus the Lancers, they're one of just 12 teams in the state of New Jersey with more to play. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your evening. Ryan Lowy signing off. It's celebration time here at Hunterdon Central High School. Toodaloo.
He's going to take it himself for a championship. A double play wins it the race. Turn it to the end zone. What a catch.